Hi, everyone. Um, so you do have the Eight of Cups. So there is something you need to leave behind, to walk away from. And this can be tough because the Eight of Cups, I always like to say, is kind of like a slot machine. And it's about boundaries or limits, I guess, and self-respect. So it's like, if you're it's hard. You put these eight cups, so you've put all this emotional energy into something and you've worked really hard. And it's like, where do you say all of a sudden just walk away from all that time and energy that you put into a relationship or a situation? But it's like a slot machine, it's like if you say you're going to put $50 in and you put $50 in and then it's like you get a little bit a payout. They do that on purpose, right? And then you're like, oh, but see, it is paying off. And then you put 50 more bucks out. And then maybe you get a big payoff. And then you put 100 more bucks out with bucks in with no payout. It's like you've got to have standards. And even though as hard as it is, acknowledging, here's the other side, acknowledging, I kind of don't like this card in this deck because it almost looks like he's walking away from his kid. But maybe you have to get divorced and it sucks because you will have to have shared custody. I've been there. It's very, very tough, but at the same time, it was a much better atmosphere uh, in the house with us not being together. But it's like, knowing when time, it's definitely time for some part of your life, some situation to move on. And with the Judgment card. So yeah, it's kind of like waking up and be like, what am I doing? Why am I still in this situation? Why am I still dealing with the same bullshit? Why am I still spending any time and energy into some situation in my life? And it's like by doing that, it's like you really have a victory in your life because it's like, good for you. I stopped this cycle. And it doesn't have to be horrible. It doesn't have to be something major. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It doesn't mean you're getting a divorce, but it could be like this frenemy. It's like, why do I keep putting energy into this friendship or this thing that I really am not into? And it's like a victory for you. It's like, good for you for putting your foot down or moving on and putting an end to something that has been perpetuated for no real benefit. The Empress here, she's about, it's interesting, the stars up here, which is healing, but she's grounded and organic and she's encouraging and um, she rewards and puts opportunities in place that you can or you can take advantage of. You don't have to. There's no pressure. There's no forcing. It's just like when she comes up, well, she can be in pregnancy. I'll just throw that out there. So that's great if you want it, but if you don't, think about that. But she's like, nourish yourself, encourage yourself. It's artistic pursuits, things that really feed your soul. What do you want to bring into fruition? What do you want to create in your life? Uh, Encourage and nourish and honor those this month. Yeah, there's some fighting, some conflict. And the Five of Wands, the fives are like, I say, a pebble in your shoe. Like, it may not be something huge, but it's like you have to stop and get the pebble out because it's just irritating enough. So the fives create tension, conflict, friction that it's like so it stops you from being complacent. So it is a good thing. It's like, oh, I don't want to deal with this, but it forces you to stop and take that pebble out of your shoe to to stop some situation that's happening. I mean, where do you want to put your energy? That's really one of the big questions. Like, do you want to invest your energy into something that's just a bottomless pit that just takes from you, or do you want to put your energy into something that fulfills you and satisfies you? And this is just saying one step at a time. If you want to improve your health, just start going for a 10-minute walk. If you want to change where you live, start saving a little bit. Just open a savings account, put the minimum in, and then just put $5 in a week, whatever you can do. But just start. Slow and steady wins the race. Start moving forward to building the life that you want. But yeah, the main theme I'm getting for you guys, and you have support. So whatever you need to do, you will have support around you to support you through the time. If it's, this can be a little difficult, walking away, letting go of something, you will have support around you. But it's time to it's like a big wake up call this month. Like, what am I doing? I can't do this anymore. This isn't making me happy. This isn't what I want. And the payoff is that you're really going to feel better emotionally. And once you make that decisions, things will really improve dramatically, very, very quickly. Yeah, see, you guys are gonna this is like a very phallic, like, love card. So this is, really being turned on by someone, a new relationship. I just looked at the bottom of the deck. 8 of Cups. Here's an 8 of Cups. You gotta let something go. You gotta walk away from something. But then you can bring in this exciting new beginning, inspiration, passion, new love, something that really has you excited and living, like really feeling alive. It's you're not stagnant anymore. And it's a relationship of taking and giving. It's not one-sided. It's not out of balance. It's mutual respect. It mutually benefits both people in the relationship. And the Hierophant, it's like, this can be a card of tradition, so it could mean like the relationship evolves very traditionally, but I really like to think of this more as like where you get your wisdom from, your spiritual guidance. And it's kind of like you both have the same philosophy and the same spiritual, like you're in the same groove. You're both interested in the same. You look at things in a similar way. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, and where you still like really are interested in the other person's point of view, like this taking and giving. Like you're really, oh God, I didn't think about that. So you, as much as you complement each other, you have a lot in common, but you also challenge each other in a really exciting, positive way. Like just you have these really interesting conversations, and things like that. So it's the theme though really was that you need to let something go in order for that it's been draining your energy, in order for this new, and you guys like things exciting, and you like to be inspired, and it's like this water was just putting out your flame. Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much. Oh, look, almost under 10. Take care.